Okay, so we're going to welcome you again to to the Chit Chat Chew Show. Okay, this is going to be a replay, hopefully, for people to see once we get it out on Facebook. So we are bringing back Judith Grinding Roberts, and we want her to just dive in and tell us something about herself. I'm one of the co-hosts, Jade.
And you got your other co-host, Uno.
So we want Judith to introduce herself to everyone, tell us what she does, her why, and her products she sells.
Okay. So my name is Judith. My last name is Robert, but I'm always grinding, so that's where we get that from. I basically made handmade products for basically from head to toe. I do body scrubs, which is one of my favorite things to make. I make soap as well. I do body soaps. I'm just now getting into like lip balms and lip stains and things like that. I also do face masks. So there's tons and tons of different things in the body products, things that I actually play around and do. I do lots of research before I actually put anything out. Prior to this, definitely in retail working, and I just wanted something of my own, and I kind of stumbled along this. So far it's been a great blessing. Everyone who's tried anything has loved it. So I think I'm definitely headed down the right path with this
one. Okay, so what was your why for wanting to start your own natural line of products?
Well, one for me, it's definitely the fact of that I wanted to make some income for myself. I wanted something of my own that I can actually make a living off of. And then as I got really into it was like realizing like how much I didn't know. And if I didn't know that much, what don't other people know? So that's what kind of had me really go full-fledged with it, is really helping others and helping myself, but then also, you know, making a living out of it also.
Absolutely. So can you tell
that
us?
cup girl.
Oh no, I got the tea. It's tea, darling. Tea. It really is tea though.
She's sipping with the pinky up.
Yes. No, so like, could you tell us some of the products that you have currently on your page, your Facebook page?
Yeah.
Instead of
so I have an amazing coffee scrub. It's called Wake Up Honey. It's a great scrub for in the morning. It definitely opens up your senses. It's made with really good premium coffee. It's great for cellulite. It's great for stretch marks. That's one of my favorites, and you can use that daily. I also have whipped soap. So I have a chocolate whipped soap and I have a mint whipped soap. Those are like fluffy, like a better shower gel almost. So you scoop it out the jar, kind of like pudding, and it's for your body, but it's soap. I have that. Kids love my shower pops. They look like popsicles, but they're soap. Those are pretty cool. I have face mask. I have lip balm. I have lip scrub. I have foot soap. I have hand soap. I have face scrubs. I have beauty bars. You name it, I pretty much kind of got it covered.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got everything.
Okay, so I just recently, not too long ago, bought some of your Bakari and Sal's healing cream. Can you tell people about that and what it's made with?
Yeah. So Bakari butter actually comes from Brazil. Over in Brazil, it's a dark, nutty. It has a really strong scent. But what they use it for, it's like a healing aid. So they use it on cuts and burns and scrapes and bruises. So I figured out, how can I use that to help people who have old scars on their skin? most people don't think about like what other products are out there that are natural that can help heal those scars. So after doing research on that, I definitely ordered some. It's imported from Brazil, from this other African American lady that I know. And sow butter is from India, which is another great butter that they use in India for healing in skin and dry skin and things like that. So the combination of the two definitely help heal the skin. And because it has a strong nutty scent, I added some peppermint and lavender to kind of tone it down a little bit. But it's definitely something, if you do have dry skin, it'll definitely repair that. If you have, old scars and bruises and things like that, it'll definitely help that. So yeah, it's a great item for anyone with like, damaged skin or needs just a little bit more moisturizer.
And that's even including if you have eczema as well?
Yes. It's actually really great for eczema because eczema is basically really, really severe dry skin. This has a absorption rate of like 89%. So 89% of this butter is going into your skin, like which most lotions don't even do.
The lotions dry your skin off fast, and then they be putting all type of chemicals in there. So that's really the major part why skin gets dry so fast. I know that.
Yeah, I mean, even the fragrance oil that I add, and not even fragrance oil, essential oil that I add, it's still all natural. There's no fake scent in there to make it not natural. It's all natural. Everything that's in
there. Yeah, I love that Bakari cream sow butter. I use it night and day.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, it has that nice little nutty.
I'm like, that don't sound right. You got nut on your arm.
I have my little nut on my arm, okay? And I was joking last night, Judith, yesterday, when I was putting it on during the day, and I was playing around. I said, when I go out, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what does that smell?" I was gonna say, "I have nut on my arm," and they're gonna be like, "Huh?"
I told her, I said, don't go out saying that. They're gonna be like, what the hell you doing?
Right. And I was like, wait a minute. But then I was gonna be like, well, you can get this nutty cream from Judith. Girl, I was gonna get you some sales yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
You are my kind of girl.
I'm gonna tell you, them sales would have skyrocketed when they heard that. They're like, no.
Right. Uh-huh. So tell us about, let me see, what else do I have? The lavender body cream.
That's a great one for nighttime. So lavender is definitely a common agent. That's what most people are familiar with. But what other people aren't familiar with lavender is that basically, I'm not going to say like no one in the world is allergic, but pretty much there's no one who can be allergic to lavender. It's one of those natural essential oils or natural flowers that doesn't irritate anyone. So with that being said, it just covers a lot of people. It smells great. It's definitely a calming agent. So even if you have a headache, rubbing some of it on the side of your temple will work. Rubbing it on your wrist will work. It's soft, it's whipped. I make it with mango butter, which is an amazing butter. So yeah, that's the lavender one. I just love it for nighttime because it actually helps me sleep a lot easier.
Okay. And now you were saying about, there's really not people that are allergic to lavender, but have you ever had a case of someone being allergic to anything that you put in your product? And how do you go about customizing stuff for customers if they can't use a certain thing, but they want to use something else?
So right now, because of the way that it's set up, that I am a small business, I'm able to have conversations with my clients on a one-on-one basis. So I get to dig deep and they can let me know. Most of the time people will let me know, hey, I'm allergic to this, but I definitely ask, hey, are you allergic to anything? Or letting them know, like, here are some of the things that are in it. The Bakari one is definitely, because it's a nutty one, I definitely do have to let others know about it, So it's just, that one-on-one conversation. If there's a particular item that you see that you like and you're like, oh, I love all the characteristics, but I want it to smell like roses. You know, okay, then can switch out this scent for roses. You know, so now that's your special thing. That's the thing that you like. Then I know that as your, you being my client, now I know what you like, I know what you're into, I know what you're allergic, to. So that's why I actually like it being this small at this point right now, is because I do get to know and I get to learn about, what to ask or what not to ask. But a lot of the time I've just gotten that question like, hey, what is that good for? Which I can, give you a list of things that it's good for and also let you know what's in it.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, you gotta do that, because a lot of times people are worrying about just making their money, like sales, but they're not thinking about actually the customer.
Yeah, there's the money part of it, but it's more the educational part for me at this point. I'm like, if I can educate you or let you know or give you, a piece of information that you might not buy it from me, but you might pay attention a little bit more at what you're buying and whether or not it's good for you or not. And that's, once you have that, you can never lose it. It's always yours.
Absolutely. I feel that's out of respect for the customer too, because word of mouth gets around fast, so yeah, you definitely got to keep a good rep with your customers. So Absolutely. That's awesome that you do that.
So I also, as a sample, the sample that you gave me was the lavender body cream, which smells really good, and also the grapefruit scrub, which smells really good. It's really good. I love that grapefruit. I'm gonna have to buy a big one.
Have you tried the Chanel one yet?
No. Did I not? No, wait a minute. No, I don't think I tried that one yet. Okay,
you don't know what you're missing, girl.
Yes. I bought. For the virtual world, I also bought the Chanel. Say that again.
What was that last piece?
What would you say?
I said, if you haven't tried the Chanel one, you're missing out.
Oh, definitely. Yes. Gotta try that one. Have to try that one. Yeah, that's my next one. As well as today, I inquired about the coconut face mask. And you mentioned the lip balm and lip tint. Is that something new that you created, or that's just something that you already, that's something new or something old, but you're just bringing it out?
Well, it's definitely something new, because like for me, like when I come up with things, I think about myself and what do I need. So I'm not promoting, but I am a smoker. I don't know if you know, with smokers, your lips tend to change color as time goes on. So I wanted a lip balm, because I'm not really a big lipstick person every day. I just want to put something on where it moisturizes my lip, but just kind of colors it just a little bit, so I don't look like I've been, smoking forever. So I did a little bit of research to find out what can I do. So actually what I've made, or what I'm making, which will be ready at the end of the week, is a tinted lip balm. It's a vegan lip stain. So it's made with coconut oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, jojoba oil, and like beetroot powder, which now that's like a natural colorant. So it just gives you a little bit of color, but then you get all the moisturizer. So it's definitely vegan, it's natural, it's not gonna keep your lips stained forever. It's just a nice added little color for those who just want a little bit of color. The lip scrub is definitely, moisturizer, does get on your lips, you scrub, rinse off, and it plumps it up. So the combination of the two, your lips will be popping.
I like she's like,
yeah, you say it like that. females gonna be buying them products.
Okay.
She's like, oh, girl, it's popping. Okay, let me order me some. I want to have my lips popping.
Yes, because I'm gonna have to buy some because I will be the walking marketing person. Like, what y'all think? My lips popping.
That's what we need. That's all I need.
Oh yeah, I mean, free promotion. That's what it's about. Helping each other, promoting each other. I mean, that's building. You know, especially with Black people, we need to embrace each other a lot more, especially on the business end. You know, so yeah, that's definitely dope. That would be dope. Just to
Definitely
let people know about your product and it's popping. To have your lips popping. I mean, 'cause, the more people know, the better. You know.
That's true.
And you know that brings more customers to your products.
So tell me about the coconut mask.
Oh, the coconut mask. So what I love about the coconut mask,
Breaking up, Judith.
they're awesome things. But all you do is add very little bit of water and mix it towards the paste and add it to your face. The cool thing about this mask is that you can use milk, coconut water, instead of regular water to make the mask. So now you're getting like double goodness because, you know, whole milk is going to have vitamin D in combination of the coconut and the oatmeal. It's just all really good stuff for your face. It cleans it up nice. It's really meant to cover, I guess, combination skin. So if you have sensitive skin, you can use it. If you have dry skin, you can use it. Depending on how you want to use it, it's a regimen. Like the pack is $8, but you can literally use it like 5 times. So for $8, 5 different masks, I mean, you can't lose.
That sounds so good. I know I saw that on your posting your timeline today through Facebook, and I have to be really careful because I've tried products in the past, and unfortunately, you know, reading the ingredients that I could understand, it has stuff that's not good for your skin. Even if it says that it's natural, it's not really natural. Yeah. And then, of course, the words that I can't understand, I'm almost
makes you
skeptical about what that really is.
Yeah.
So
because it's supposed to be natural, as they say.
So everything, unfortunately, that's out here is not
what it says.
Even unfortunately, some of the people. Even sometimes people who make products say they're making them natural. I really have to be honest and ask you to try your own products and see how they react on your skin and give your personal feedback.
If I got you right, I definitely use my own stuff before I just send it out into the world. And just knowing, like, if I say it's natural, I better know what I'm talking about when I say it's natural. I learned a little bit the hard way, like, by just adding a fragrance versus an essential oil, it completely changes it from being natural to not natural, just because of one added item. You know what I mean? So I'm very careful of how I phrase what I phrase, and I'm very sure of, like, when I'm making this stuff, it is what it is. You know, that mask, it's nothing but natural stuff. So you're not gonna get, you know, an accidental aspirin in there, because no, there's nothing that has to do with it at all.
Okay.
What was that last part you said? Because you had cut off a little bit. Because you your bars on red.
Yeah. I mean, I think the last thing you was asking me is about, you know, saying that some people are saying things are natural when it's not really natural, versus what it is that they're saying. And you have to be very particular of the choices of words you use with natural things, you know? Like the coconut mask, it's 100% natural. There's no chemical, there's nothing in there that you can't pronounce. Flaxseed, I could pronounce. coconut, powder
Yeah.
I can pronounce. What else is in there? Oatmeal, coagulated oatmeal. It's just blended oatmeal. I know what that is, and that's basically what's in there. And like I said, you add milk, you add coconut water, or even just regular water. That's all natural. It shouldn't harm your skin, unless you're allergic to oatmeal, which would be a different situation.
Yeah. Yeah, well, at least it's words that, people can actually understand. At least you know what's in it,
Absolutely.
compared to, you supposed to get a natural product and you might be familiar with certain words, but then other words, you have no clue what it is, and it could be very toxic to your skin. So,
Exactly.
I mean, I like, from what Jay's been telling me about how you approach your products and even trying them out, that makes people comfortable, and not only that, but want to buy your stuff because, just being straight up with them. You're not trying to just get a sale. You do more interacting with your customers. So that's always
I think it is important, and I think that's a part of retail and selling that has dropped the ball in so many places. Like, no one really cares what you care about. They're like yesing you to death just to get your dollar. Like, I'd rather you not spend anything with me and come back because you're like, she made me want to come back and spend with her because she knows what she's talking about. Versus me saying, oh yeah, it's gonna solve all your problems, give me $20. Like, it doesn't do anything. Like, anyone and pretty much everyone who's bought from me once, I've built a relationship with at this point, where I feel like I literally know them. Like, I feel like I know Jade.
That's a good thing. That's great customer service.
Right, because it kind of took me a little bit, because I am a skeptical person. It is what it is. But when I feel like my intuition is like, okay, because I've had bad experience and I've realized that everyone is not the same, but those bad experiences tend to stay with me. And I'm like, okay, let me change my mindset. Let me open up, give a chance. And then we started talking, me and Judith. And then she started telling me, because I told her right away, like, girl, my skin is sensitive. Ooh. And so she started telling me about what products, in her opinion, might work and what they're made with. And then from there, like, I felt comfortable because, again, we interacted and was like, okay, this is what she had. So from there, like, I'm like, okay, like I just said today, well, she don't know I said today, because I need the coconut mask.
You need the whole damn line of damn products.
I need the moisturizer.
Moisturizer. Too bad you have no.
So that's what it's about,
Right.
I'd rather have this than that. I see you once and I never talk to you again. I'd rather know, like, I know in a month Jade is gonna be out. I know what conversation I'm gonna have with Jade. I know what she likes. I know what she's going to be interested in. I'd rather have a lifelong client / friend / associate than that one time hit them and quit them kind of thing. Like, it doesn't do it for me. I'm about customer service. I'm about helping others. Like, you never know where you'll end up just because you started here,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real true.
Yeah, that's true. Because then you gotta realize you might open doors for yourself. It could be a blessing too when you helping somebody else. You don't never know how the creator gonna come. So you gotta definitely treat people how you want to be treated. So
exactly.
So do you can you tell us about some stuff that you have or you have coming up that's geared towards for men, like products?
For men?
Yeah, for men, like products.
So men is so challenging. That's my little challenge, but I'm sure I'll be able to tackle it. You know what? Y'all need to pass me a cup.
Yeah, we're going to pass you a cup. This is some good ass tea.
This is some mint tea. Some tea.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It really is.
Thank you so much. It's really tea, though.
It's really tea. It really is. I had one of them long days, so this is tea, nothing else. I promise you, nothing else. I can't promise
But yeah,
when the
men's
weekend
line.
Yeah. So tell us about the I know before, you know, you were talking about the your new project, your new baby is going to be making products for men or masculine identified, if you will. So let us know something about that.
So that seems to be my little new project. It's a bit challenging only because I'm just not familiar with like masculine scents. Like I know what I like, but it's like limited to 3, you know, and there's so much out there. So it's a little challenge, but what I really do want to cover is a man's beard oil, which is, I think this beard movement, I love a beard. I love a guy in a beard. I think it's very sexy. I think it's handsome. And I mean, I want to definitely tap into that world of the beard oil or beard butter, but also like soap for them too, and scrubs for them too. Like they need to exfoliate just as much as we do. And they think because it's pink or it's scrubbing or exfoliating that they don't need it, which in all reality they do. You know what I mean? Especially if you have guys who work a lot with their hands, scrubbing and exfoliating is super healthy and important to do, you know? So right now it's just really coming across some scents that they may like. I'm definitely thinking about putting a poll out there to see, you know, who responds, but I really want guys to respond. So I don't want your girlfriend or your wife or your sister to respond for you. I really want to have like that relationship with guys to see what it is they like, what it is they need in order for me to actually make that happen. Which it's hard because they don't respond very well to that stuff.
Yeah, I know we talked about this last week, me, you, Jade, about how, you know, trying to get some feedback from men, you know, but you know their wives or girlfriends interfere because they're speaking for their men and not letting the men speak for themselves. So yeah, I mean it could be challenging.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you can't really speak for the damn man because you know what he likes. You know, I mean, It's not like, oh, you're not trying to get with him or nothing. I mean, a lot of times I think that it be in women's heads. That's where their mind goes at, whatever that is. When you're actually trying to find out, you know, what can work best for them and whatever vision you got for your product and get that rolling. So.
Yeah,
well,
because
what
like
I'm thinking about doing about that is basically maybe hitting up like, you know, the cologne counters in the mall and seeing what they have out there for men and kind of gathering my own information from that and kind of going from there. Because I think when you start putting some brand names out there, there's a different kind of response. So I'm going to kind of try it that way and see if I kind of get a hit off of that. But they also still need like that natural thing. Like, what's the guy's natural go-to scent? Is it like, what is it? You know, that's kind of hard. Like girls just like, oh, I love vanilla. You know, guys are kind of like, they're not vanilla guys, you know, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, they're not really caught in the whole natural thing. They just wear what they wear or whatever, and they good.
They just scrub and go.
Scrub and go. That's it.
Go.
Scrub and go. See, a woman she takes a lot more time. She got to plan out what she gonna do with her body, what she gonna put on it, what's gonna work for her. Like, yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole process.
It is. It's a ritual. It really is, because we that's just how a lot of, you know, feminine women are. We take a lot more time. Men, like you said, they just go.
They just grab some shit, whatever, and they good. And they just go.
Yeah. That's very true. I know this one guy.
It's even more important to have like good products.
True.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah. I know I had asked this guy at work. He was like into cocoa butter. He liked shea. He liked frankincense. He liked something musk, something orangey. Just
that might be a couple ideas that you can try.
Orange for sure. Guys seem to like citrus.
Yes.
That even the ocean breeze,
And ocean breeze.
stuff like that. It don't take a lot from men. They just satisfied. As long as it's smelling man, they all right. It can't be
I
girl.
want to make that wow. That
right.
Right. Yeah.
Like I want to call her again for that because I need it and I'm running out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to stand out from everybody else.
Exactly.
Like, it's kind of like how you gonna make your product the best. How is yours different from everybody else?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the new challenge.
So
but I'm pretty sure I'll get it nailed real soon.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
Sure. I'm sure.
Definitely.
Yes.
Is there any other products? I mean, any other projects that you are working on or interested in working in?
Well, right now I'm just, having some conversations with distribution for other people, like it's conversation. So we'll see where it goes, but I would love to create other lines for other people and see how that goes as well, because that's just opening up a whole brand new door, so having that conversation with people who are interested in me making things for them with their label on it, I'm totally open for. So that's like, that conversation's happening with 3-4 different people, so I'm definitely excited. Definitely.
Cool.
Awesome. And now, this is a question I want to ask you. So, is there any like people that you actually use their natural products? Like, is there any favorites that you like, or anyone that you into?
Well, there
you don't have nobody.
Anything
you don't have
that
nobody
I use personally, but there is this other girl, Lady Kalundi, if I'm not mistaken. That's how you pronounce it, Lady Kalundi. If I'm not mistaken, on Instagram it's Lady_Kalundi, and she looks like. I mean, I would order from her. I haven't gotten around to it, but I would. She's the only one though, but it's the energy behind what she does that attracts you. Like energy, some people think it's just like face to face or next to each other, but you can feel energy through pictures, you can feel energy through posting, and she's really the only person right now that I can say that I would try.
Say that again, you breaking up?
I don't know if you need to speak closer into your mic.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
There you go. Okay. We can hear you. All right. Now, you were saying her name was Lady something on Instagram?
I believe it's Lady Kalundi. I would have to, Jade, I'll tag you on her page. But she's the only one that I feel like I would actually order something from. I love her energy. Okay. We've spoken message each other inbox-wise. She has great energy. She does very similar things to what I do. Somebody I would order from. Maybe like the only one
though. Cool. Okay, so let us know. I already know, but let us know. And social media, the virtual world, how to reach out to you. And if you can, try to see if you can speak into the mic. You started out good, you broke up.
Okay. So on Facebook, it's Exfoliating Shower Treats by Judith. That's where you can basically find everything you need to know about my product. My personal Facebook is Judith B, capital B, space, Grinding Robert. You can find me there. On Instagram, which I'm not, Instagram is Instagram, but on there I'm called Just, Just, not visual. And you can find me there. And once you get on the page, you'll understand why it's called that.
Okay.
Is there a reason for that? Can you dive into that a little bit?
Because for me, I've always been into visuals. whether it's styling, whether it's fashion, whether it's how the table is set up, whether how the Easter basket looks. It's all about visuals. The first thing people see is the visual. So it's just not visuals, you know what I mean? It's more than that. Some people look on the outside, not knowing what's behind it. Like there was thought, there was a inspiration behind the way the table was set up. There's a reason why, you know, I styled this person that way. It's not just what you see. You know, so if you go through my page on Instagram, you'll see like I've done so many different things, but nobody knows what it takes behind that, you know? So that's basically why the name of that came up.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to say?
No, I mean, you know, people are going to see it. We'll definitely make sure that we'll
Yes.
put your links out there, because I know that we've been having problems due to the weather and blah blah blah. But we're gonna put this out there. We're gonna make sure that we put your links as a reminder for people to hit you up. If I have to go on my little archives and take the pictures and put them up too, girl, I will. But, you know, again, people, when you see this replay, definitely buy from Judith. She's an awesome person.
Please do support B.O.B.
Support our Black-owned businesses. Please,
do
please,
that.
please. We definitely have to do that. That is so necessary. We can't stop you guys from purchasing from other people. Please support your own. I mean, that's vital. It's crucial.
Yeah, that's first. I mean, you can buy from everybody else. That's cool and all, but they make enough money. So let's be honest. So, you know, if support your own, make sure they're flourishing, and everybody wins. Mm-hmm. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So before we wrap up, let us know what advice, based on your personal experience, like what would you tell someone that's either fresh into the business or have an idea about going into whatever that their business or their passion would be?
Make sure you can
definitely I would inspiration.
Hold on. It's breaking up.
Wait a minute. It's breaking up.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. Try it again.
We can't
Can
hear
you hear me now?
Okay. Okay.
You can hear me?
Try it again. Yeah. Can't hear her.
Okay.
Can't hear you again.
Yep, I got you. So I would say do your research, you know, look for inspiration. Don't steal, but look for inspiration. Be inspired to do something different. And then go for it. I mean, you can't lose if you don't try, you know, and even if you do feel like you failed, all you got to do is dust yourself off, take a minute, and try again. I mean, what else you got to lose?
Okay, so we heard most of it. We're not going to ask you to repeat it, but I think the viewers, they will hear most of what you said. So because it's read now on our end. So we want to thank you for coming on again. We want to thank you for your patience with this setup.
Yes, your time,
your energy.
No problem.
I'm telling you. So we hope to catch you on the next half.
Yeah, because we about to go live now on Facebook. So yeah, definitely catch us on there, and we can have the continuation of the last part of the show.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Judith.
Appreciate you, Judith.
You're welcome. See you later.
All right now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey everybody, we're in our second half.
Yeah, y'all.
Bear with us. We just got finished doing Zoom, and now we're getting our Zoom interview with Judith Grinding Roberts. It was awesome. And so now we're into our second half of our show, Facebook Live. So we just want to say bear with us and thank you in advance. You're really cool, awesome people.
Now I'm about to play the intro song, and then we're going to come in and start our discussion. All right, y'all?
Oh, man, she just blocked me. Really? No, psych. I'm playing.
The hell with you.
I'm only playing, y'all. What's going on? We want to thank you for joining us in our second half of our show. I am one of the co-hosts, Jade. Some of you know me by my biological name, Aisha, but I prefer Jade.
And your other co-host, Uno.
And so, just trying to see why this thing is moving the way it's moving. It's kind of weird. Oh, so question. Is this going to confuse people? Will they be able to hear us?
Yeah, that's the charge. That's not
okay, so this is what we want you great, wonderful people to do. Can you just type in the comment box that you can hear us, even with the music. So,
go ahead.
No.
Joshua Content, I see you joined our feed on Facebook Live. Can you please comment real quick on our Facebook Live video that you can actually hear us clearly? Thank you.
So you may see me on my phone. Like that, huh? I love this new case. So I'm going to be inviting some of you good people. It's not even starting. So again, thank you for joining Chit Chat 2 show, the second half of our show. I think we're going to have a really good discussion on the topic. I'll let Uno tell you more about what the topic is about, and then we'll go into how to get to us on our social media. Okay?
All right, y'all. All right. Now we're going to get into this live.
We make ways out of ways.
Matter of fact,
the higher power creator that be is just awesome. Because sometimes people, everything may not flow like you're used to it flowing. So that's when you have to be creative and go to a plan B and work it out. And the higher powers that be, creator, God, Allah, Buddha, whoever you choose to serve, practice, or whatever, works it out. Nam Yeho Ring Cake Hill.
Absolutely.
That's what I say.
All right, so we're in our second half of the show. We just got through wrapping up an interview with Judith B Grinding. Did I say it right? Judith Grinding or Judith B Grinding?
Judith Grinding?
Judith Grinding. I thought it was Robert.
Okay, so we're going to say she is, we're going to get this right, because where is she? Okay, Judith
Robert Grinding.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see that at? Yep, Judith B Grinding. Excuse me, Judith B Grinding Robert.
Right.
Got to make sure we say it right.
Well, how come she said that though?
I don't know, but when we tag her, it's Judith B Grinding Robert.
Okay, well, the flyer said one thing because that's how she wanted it. That's why I'm saying Judith Robert.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do it either way. It's all good.
But
I'm not gonna dwell on that. Okay.
I'm already commenting right now, Big Sis. Keep on staying positive on your show. One love. Thanks, Josh. Can you hear us though? Can you give us an answer? Can you hear us well? Can you hear us clearly? We want to make sure that everyone can hear our show, so we won't be going like halfway into the damn show and no one says nothing, and then by the time we stop the show, go back and make sure we heard ourselves and we don't hear shit. So we want to know if you can hear us. So Josh, comment one more time. Thank you. Let us know you can hear us. So we just got through wrapping up the interview with Judith B Grinding. Mm-hmm. She's a body chemist, so she's into products, selling soaps, correct?
Natural soaps.
Natural soaps.
Soaps. Scrubs, polish, like body polish, body creams, and so I purchase from her. I just bought, I have a chocolate scrub from her. Wonderful. I have some soaps from her. I think like a oatmeal type of soap, I think. I can't remember. I have a couple of soaps from her. But more recent, what I bought is Bakari and Sal Healing Cream, which is good for eczema, dry skin, sensitive skin. Has a lot of good stuff inside of it. It smells good to me. I don't know about anyone else. It has like a little nutty flavor. It's slightly strong, but it dies down and you still smell good. I have a Coco Chanel body polish or body scrub, and haven't tried that yet, but my samples I got was the grapefruit body scrub. That is to die for. And I have lavender cream, which feels and smells so wonderful on my skin that I tried. So thank you very much, Judith or Judy, for coming on Zoom. And we just having a good, fun, awesome time doing our Zoom
this thing going slow, man.
Zoom interview, which we will have the replay for you guys.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, well, hopefully we do.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. I still hear y'all. Okay, cool.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you,
Appreciate
Josh.
that. So we are being heard. So we're going to be...
Oh, well, let me get into the what they're going to be listening to with the topic. You went into a whole section.
No, I was getting ready to say, go ahead and tell them what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
Don't try me.
I'm not trying.
Okay. We do this.
I just don't want to lose train of thought. But, so, in this half, we're going to be talking about hip-hop and rap. That's going to be the topic. So, the specifics of that is Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, or Drake legends or not? That's going to be the discussion tonight. Okay, so it's going to be a whole hour. No, we're not doing 2 hours. We already just did an hour. We're doing this hour, and that's it. So we're going to have a whole hour discussion about that. And we want to hear you guys' feedback. Yes, we want some feedback with this discussion. We want your comments. We want to know how you feel about Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, as far as their position in the game at the moment. Oh, she checking.
I'm checking. I'm
trying to make sure.
I'm trying to invite y'all too.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. My fault.
Oh no, you good. You good. So yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. So before we jump into it, I want to give out our social media. So first, I'll let you actually do the website and the Etsy, and then I'll do the rest.
Okay. So our website is chitchatchewshow.com. Again, www.chit chat chew show show.com. So you can reach us there. You can check out our past guests that's been on, whether they were via phone at the time or came in person or just wanted to play their music to get out on our show. You can see all of our guests on our webpage. Also, we have a donation page because we're building and expanding, and we appreciate your support. We also thank you in advance for your financial support. Any little bit that you have or willing to give, to donate, we appreciate, because that's going to allow us to branch out and get the equipment, cameras, just whatever is needed for our business when it's pertaining to this radio show, as well as other things that we're expanding on as well. So we thank you in advance for that. Also, we have a guest list or guest page where you can sign in.
It's a mailing list.
A mailing list. You
know, to keep you updated far as what the Chit Chat 2 has going on in general, far as what we got going on with the business and the brand. So yeah, definitely sign up for that, guys. We appreciate that. So yeah, we got multiple things on there. I mean, you got the guest artist info. You have media, music, news. So we're steady, updating our page. Certain things on there still under construction, so bear with us. We're still trying to get the website together, but it's already up and running. We got a lot of things up there, so please check it out. We appreciate it so much.
We have our soaps, correct, on our website as well?
Yeah, we have our soaps.
So we have our soaps two different places. One is our website. It tells you the prices for our large bars of soap and prices for our smaller bars, as well as we have a Etsy page as well. So www.etsy.com/chitchatchew shop.
Yeah.
Again, www.etsy.com/chit chat chew soap. So you can go on there as well. And we have they have been going in the past, and I've gotten great feedback from the soaps. They are vegan based, vegetarian, all good natural oils and all of that good stuff. Great for your skin, smells good, and good for your skin. So we have a limited supply left. Please, if you're interested, go to the site, purchase from us. Thank you again in advance for that. And so I'm going to let Uno tell you the rest of our outlets while I'm doing my best to invite you guys off of my page so you can hear it. Okay? So go ahead.
I'm gonna do a quick video on Instagram too, so people know to tune in, because we started kind of late. So, but before I do that, I do want to say you can find us on these social media sites. So we have a Facebook, of course. Our Facebook is Chit Chat Chew Show, LLC. Please like us on our page. We also have a group. We have a Facebook group, Chit Chat Chew Radio Show. So if you want to join a group, please put a comment in this Facebook Live in the comment section, or you can, drop us an inbox, whether it's me, whether it's Jade, doesn't matter. However you want to do it, or if you want to tag me on my page and you wanted to join the group, let us know and we will add you to the group. We also have an Instagram, which is at Chit Chat Chew Show. Make sure you like us on Instagram. We have a Twitter at chit_chat_chew. One more time. It's at chit_chat_chew. Like us on Twitter, retweet us, let people know about our show, what we got going on. We also have a YouTube. So our YouTube is Jade Uno Royale Content. Jade Uno Royale Content. So JADEUNO space ROYALECONTON. Again, JADEUNO space ROYALECONTON. So go find us on YouTube. I'm going to post a link or a snapshot anyway, so you can find us. I'll do that by tomorrow, if not by tonight. So please subscribe, like, comment. We thank you so much. We also have a Vimeo. I have to actually revamp Vimeo because I'm having issues uploading our shows due to the content that's contained in there, and that's conflicting with Vimeo because they have copyright issues and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to actually size it down to snippets, and then just shoot links under the description of the Vimeos, and I have to shoot you to SoundCloud under that, or YouTube or whatever. But we do have a Vimeo, which is at Chit Chat Chew Show. So those are our social media. I think I said everything, right?
You did. And let me just say that I cannot link people right now, or I cannot invite people for whatever reason. It is not working for me on my phone. So if I don't get you right now to join in, I do apologize in advance.
Did you try to shoot?
Yeah, it's not working right now.
All right,
it's
so
just
let
not
me...
working. It's just not working. So, but you will hear the replay if you can't get in live right now on my end.
Right.
Okay, because this is being live coming from Uno's page, not my page.
Right.
But it's giving me problems. But I'm not going to even worry about it. I'm just going to keep going with the flow.
So you can't do go with the flow. So I'm now there's probably a couple people from your page that's on mine, so I can try to invite them from here, and then those who miss it, you just have to just invite them later. Mm-hmm. They'll catch it either way. True. It's not going nowhere. So yes, I'm gonna do this right now, Instagram, because everybody's not on Facebook.
True. So what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's weekend was good. I just want to make sure if you can hear us, type it in Uno's comment box that you can hear us. We just want to make sure before we start getting deep into conversation. And the next thing you know, we can't. Then that means we got to record it, and we're going to feel some kind of way. Got to be honest. So please,
nobody said nothing.
Right. So please let us know right now in Uno's comment box that you can hear both of us.
Yes,
we would appreciate that.
Yes, let us know that you can hear us in the comment section. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Sierra Foster, J.A. Gambino, Miranda Morris. Appreciate y'all for joining the Facebook Live and listening to our show. What's up, man? I see you, Sierra. What's up, man? Everything good? I'm fine.
Oh, that went the wrong way.
What? Oh, your shirt.
Yeah, it went the wrong way.
But thank all you guys for listening in. I'm glad you can hear us. Thank you, Sierra.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay.
Before I get in this, I'm going to have to do a quick Instagram, so y'all going to have to excuse me real quick. Excuse me. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, I'm about to do one. Here we go. Wait a minute. Got to hold this down.
So tell me, while she's doing that over there and I'm doing this over here, what is something fun that you did this weekend?
See, we're doing Facebook Live right now.
I'd be really curious. Let us know what you did, so that one thing good this weekend. Type it in her inbox.
And it's relocating, so we're trying to adjust best as we can.
So for me,
I'm
going to tell you, it's not necessarily something good per se this weekend, even though the weekend was good.
J. Cole.
We have some upcoming
they legends or not?
Projects coming up. One is possibly doing a venture with an organization who caters to the blind, and they have a product. Peace. One is a project that has to do with reading, like doing a recording in a studio, reading from a book, and then it goes on like a tape, and the blind can from that tape just read it, so they're actually listening to your voice. I'm talking about the project, just a brief minute.
I'm messing with you.
About shut up. About that project. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. So this is what we do. So if you see me backslap her real quick, just pop her.
I'm talking shit.
Don't even worry about it. This is just what we do.
Yeah, she gonna put me in my place though.
So
she be thugging. Y'all know she be thugging.
I do not be thugging.
Yeah, well, see now you flexing. I'll be thugging. You trying to play that.
I'll be thugging.
I'll be thugging. I just be chilling.
Falling back.
Be damn chilling.
Okay, so since they didn't want to answer, but anyway, yeah, I was just telling them about the project, with the reading for the blind.
Oh.
But I didn't want to go into too much detail about it. But yeah, that's an upcoming project, as well as there's quite a few people on my end that I'm looking forward to having on our show. So I'm really excited about that. What I had asked them was to put in your comment the one good thing that they did for the weekend.
Oh yeah. You guys make a comment of one good thing that you did this weekend, that you had, you enjoyed yourself, you was happy, or you was in a good space, or whatever it is. So let us know what you did for the weekend that was fun or was satisfying, whatever it may be. We would love to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now the topic at hand. With Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't take away from them brothers because they're very talented and they're great at what they do. I just feel like they got to do way more in the game before they can even get to legendary status. I just feel like the age that we're in now, especially the young generation, a lot of the young cats, overhyped them too much because of what they're doing now, actively, I say, they say that because, okay, of what they're doing currently. I mean, you have, um, they're putting out a lot of music. They're outlasting a lot of people that came in with them. They're hot right now. They're young. Um, they have a name for themselves. Everybody knows who they is. So they base it off a few albums and think they paid their dues, and they have not paid their dues. Because a lot of people before them, actually, there's some that's still doing music now that don't get the credit or props they deserve. And they put so much footwork in the game, a lot more than J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake has done. I mean, now I made a status about this like last month. The three people I mentioned. E40 is one of them. He still make music. He put so much work in. Like, this man has, like, albums for days. He has so many bodies of work. He's changed the game. Um, his vocabulary is on a whole different level. That's one way he actually changed the game, because he has his own slang dictionary, and people use a lot of his slang, and really just his music. How it's impacted the West Coast, the whole culture. Um, just because he's not young as Kendrick or J. Cole or Drake, and he's not up to now as far as who's hot in the music industry that mainstream and the media overlooks him, or he's not talked about as much, and people focus on what they see now. But he's put so much work in. This man been out since the early '90s, and he's still doing music now. He's still bringing out them hits. And that's the same thing with Common. Common's been in it for so long, since the same thing, since the early '90s. He has, something to say in his music. He has introspective. He definitely has a lot of bodies of work. He's put in the grind. He's put in the work. He's still making music to this day. Solid albums. He has a message. Just the same thing with Busta Rhymes. Common changed the game. Busta Rhymes definitely changed the game because he has his whole animated, style to him. Even his style, like I said, style. He has that animated style going with him. His music, he took it to another level. Being creative. His deliveries was fresh, is fresh. He has a lot of stage presence, so he can carry a crowd. He's still putting in work to this day. He still do music, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves because he's not someone that the media is focused on now, or the industry is focused on now. So But those three guys I mentioned, there's so many that we're gonna sit here and name, and we tell you why. But those guys,
are we? No sight.
I mean, yeah.
Whew.
But until
No sight.
until Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake get to their level, because it's levels to this shit, as far as musical criteria and artistic criteria, until they get to their levels, and like I said, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem level, they don't get the credit as legends. I'm sorry. I mean, how you feel about that?
I mean, I definitely don't take away from Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole, but they're new. Like they new cats on the street. For real, for real. So no, I wouldn't say that they're legends yet, because I feel like they still have to pave it. Like they're in the here and the right now, and people like them, and that's okay, because I like each of them in a different way. But they're not legends yet. For me, I don't think that they claim that status yet. Especially like the ones that you said, like the Mystical and the Common and Scarface and Busta Rhymes and
Scarface is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Right. And like the Trick Daddies and the Pastor Troy and like
I like, what you know about that Pastor Troy? Let me find out you know about that Pastor Troy, girl.
So I mean, to me, those are legends, and even going back further, like
who you consider like legend going back further? Because there's definitely, I agree with you on that.
I had it too.
Oh, excuse me, y'all.
Like the Houdinis and you know what's his name? What's his name that was solo back then? Oh, he was part of that era of Houdini.
Oh, shoot, I don't know.
Dang, we should definitely know him. Like he's out there, but like
I mean, you got many. You got Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Curtis Blow, like even back then, a lot of them did not get the true recognition that they should have. I know Big Pun is not back then in that era, but like the Big Pun and I mean it's so many. It's a lot of them. The Bun B's, the Juveniles.
Oh yeah, I mean we can go on for days with a lot of these rappers. I mean, with Big Pun, he just didn't have time to really put out enough material, you know, after he passed. You know, even before he passed, he didn't have enough time to flourish as an artist, like what was going to come about of him, like to really see him grow and put out more music. So, of course, after he died, of course, he's legend, but I don't know how to, I don't know how to feel with that. It's same thing with Big L. Like, now they didn't have that popularity aura to them. They have more of that underground appeal to them. Well, I say more Big L than Big Pun. I think he had the potential to be like mainstream, well, not mainstream, but have a popular status. But their music catered to certain people, so they had their own core audience. They didn't really have the appeal like Kendrick or J. Cole or Drake. And what you said about...
So appeal, are we speaking like a sex appeal, something sexy?
No.
Or in what way are you meaning appeal?
Like just popularity wise. The mainstream aspect of it. They didn't I feel like they didn't have that as much. Like if you was the name like a Jay-Z who had that presence of
and a Nas.
And a Nas that had that presence of, they was very popular artists. They were big name artists,
And Lauryn Hill.
It was marketable too.
Right.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill. I mean, the same thing.
Boy.
I just feel like with Lauryn Hill, I don't, I could say she's legend. I just feel like with Lauryn Hill though, again, going with the same thing with Big L and Big Pun. She didn't put up enough. She didn't put out enough bodies of work, to really seal her status in the game.
Mm.
I mean, I do understand due to her morals and her integrity that she had to go a different direction in her life, so she stepped out of the music limelight.
Mm-hmm.
I just think she needed more bodies of work though, to really signify yourself.
Well, one of my favorites, old school, Salt and Pepper.
Oh yeah. I mean, they don't get the credit deserved, as far as we're speaking of female artists. I mean, especially as MCs,
Right.
But as artists, again, see, they had that whole popularity going for them. They had that presence. They, they paved the way for a lot of female MCs. And they actually had that sex appeal too. Now, when we talk about appeal, they went on. They brought it from a sexual level.
Mm-hmm.
So if it wasn't for Salt and Pepper, you wouldn't have Lil Kim, or Nicki Minaj, or people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely are legendary. And then, like I said, they've been knee deep in the game for a long time. They proved themselves as females. They put in the work. They earned their respect. And that's something that definitely should be recognized. The same thing with Missy. I mean,
I was just going to say her. Mm-hmm.
Look, well, I'm
No.
No, you good. I want you to comment on that. As far as Missy Elliott, what you think?
I mean,
why you think she's legend?
I mean, she brought she brought diversity too, because I say she brought a different type of appeal.
Mm-hmm.
She was a little heavier than like a Salt and Pepper, but just her style, like her dance, like her dances was unique and different.
Oh, absolutely.
And her costumes and just her whole stage presence.
Even her musical
content was very diverse and creative. It was out the box for me. Mm-hmm. And I liked it because I'm the type of person I like out the box as well.
She was definitely out the box. She changed the game.
She did. And
years.
With her heavyweight at that time, and even now that she's lost the weight, like she still got it going on. To me, she still has it going on.
She still got it going
to
on.
me.
She's still doing music now.
She's still doing music now.
That's the person that should get her props.
Right, and she's like what? What age?
She gotta be in her late 40s.
Right.
She's in her late 40s. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. So, and she's still doing it.
Shout out to Krista Stewart. Gotta shout you out.
Krista, let me just say real quick before we get back. The whole Evolution family, the travel business that I'm in, Krista Stewart is my business partner. And I was not able to go to Vegas this year for the conference that they had, but I truly saw it all on Facebook. I am proud of all of you guys, whether I know you or not. I'm proud of all of you guys. Congratulations to you all. Continued success to all of us. And I can't wait to hear the nuggets that Krista Stewart has to offer. So I just want to say that because whether they know it or not, I really followed y'all through the whole thing on Facebook, and I was just it was just an awesome thing. But okay, I just had to put that in real quick. All right. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, you good. No, so like I said, I mean, as far as those three rappers we mentioned, as far as Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, I mean,
Run DMC, what?
Man, they definitely changed the game. Not just musically, but culturally.
Culturally, yes.
To the fashion, to what they were saying, to how they merged their music. They took it to another level. Like, matter of fact, with Run DMC, that's when you started seeing hip hop shift, because now they started getting on a more of a grand scale, because they started branching into shoe lines, commercials, all kind of stuff. There was actually a brand. They started branding themselves. They were one of the first to ever do that. They set the tone for that. So they definitely changed the game. Ain't no doubt about that. And they got to get their props. They're not doing music now. But
absolutely,
there's a lot of people you can name besides what people are saying, because this is what the millennials saying. Y'all damn, young ass millennials going off a few albums, and you're basing it off this generation you're in now. You can't really put the young legends, as y'all say, into the same category as the older legends. That's two different subjects. That's whole two different topics. Like, you have to really break that up into a different criteria.
Like, and I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, girl, with yourself," but
they're being just too early.
Beyonce, and let me say early, she's talented, and I definitely give her props, no doubt whatsoever. I definitely give Beyonce her props. She's talented, but to me, she's not a legend.
No, she's not.
I'm talking about.
I'm finna go give me a snack real quick.
I'm talking about Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, Etta James. Who else? A lot of these sisters.
Tina
Turner. I'm talking about, this is where they get
Anita
Baker, Shaka Khan, Angela Bofield, Regina King, or something close to that.
Ooh.
Regina, she's a singer. Regina,
you talking about the actress? You said Regina King.
Right, I didn't mean Regina King. I'm talking about Regina, I can't think right now. It'll come, and if it don't, look it up.
Phyllis Hyman.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget her? She's one of my all-time. She is one of my fave. Like, I'm talking about, instead of being quick to call them legends,
let them grow first.
Let them grow.
Let them get far in the game first.
Right. Look back on where they're getting their content from. It's from the sisters back then. They didn't just kind of learn that now. Not that they can't have their own twist on stuff, because they can, and it's all good, but I can't honestly, for me, say that they're legends.
No.
Like,
because
Michael Jackson's a legend.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is not even a debate with Michael Jackson. Why is this even a debate? Like, he's not even a category nobody.
He's in his own category by himself.
His own lane. I'm just tired of people trying to put Beyonce in that lane. You can't put her ass in that lane.
Cannot, and I'm sorry for those that think. I'm sorry. We all have a right to our opinions. Let me change that. Beyonce, for me, is nowhere in Michael Jackson's lane.
No.
She's in her own lane. She is not in Michael Jackson's lane.
She can never touch no Michael Jackson.
Cannot touch
I'm sorry.
Michael.
I have to agree with you. I have all the respect for Beyonce.
Definitely.
She's really killing the game right now. She's like the hottest R&B artist out right now besides Rihanna. Cause who are they talking about? Beyonce
and Rihanna.
Beyonce, Rihanna. You have other R&B artists, female is concerned, but when you're speaking the popular ones who's making a lot of music, that's all that people.
Feel crooked.
That's all that people recognize.
I'm sorry, people. I don't mean to be doing that.
Because they're so big, and everybody knows who they is, and they making their mark, and they changing the game in their own individual way. That yes, they are great in their lane, but does that mean they're legend?
I don't feel. No, not for me.
No, I respect both of them sisters.
Definitely.
Beyonce, I give her props. She's really doing it. Singing, dancing. Putting on great performances. I'm saying live performances. But can she touch Tina Turner or Etta James or Michael Jackson?
Let me tell you something. Tina Turner.
That's disrespectful.
Is in her Is in her 70s, I believe.
Who?
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
She's in her 70s. This woman is still performing. She is bad. Seriously,
she is bad.
She still performs. She's been known not only for her great talent, but her legs. She still be moving. She can.
She got insurance on her legs, y'all.
Yes, she has insurance on her legs.
Tina Turner got insurance on her legs. That's how bad Tina Turner is.
It's deep.
Do Beyonce got insurance on her damn legs?
I'm not sure.
Let me know, y'all, because I don't know if she got insurance on her legs.
I don't know, but
everybody talking about her in this pregnancy. That's about it on that.
Right.
They're making a big deal
yeah. Has she had her baby? Does anybody know if she had her baby? Because she's supposed to be having what, twins?
Yeah, twins.
She's supposed to be having twins. Has she had that baby? Seems like she's carried them twins for a minute. Right. So if you know, comment.
Yeah, please let us know.
She's not the only one that carried twins.
I think a lot of people, if you're not doing it like nobody else and you're doing numbers in this day and age, you automatically live a legend. Mm-hmm. That's all. That's why. Mm-hmm. So when you see them doing it like nobody else and they're outdoing everybody else, that's what they, people automatically start to label and they prejudge before the artist can really get into setting themselves up in the game, like making their mark, paying their dues, so I know Drake working hard, I know Kendrick working hard, I know J. Cole working hard, but
did we talk Slick Rick?
Slick Rick, yes.
Slick Rick. Wu-Tang Clan.
Raekwon is still doing music.
Raekwon still doing music. Rest in peace, old dirty bastard.
Man. Ooh. Ghostface Killah still doing music. Did y'all hear that new project with Ghostface Killah and MF Doom? I bet y'all don't know who MF Doom is. He go back in the day. He was in a group. Was he Ultra Magnetic MC? Mm-hmm.
Dougie
what y'all
Fresh.
know about that? MF Doom's been in this game a long time. He was one of the most underrated MCs of all time. I say one of the most because there's more than one, but he's one of the most underrated MCs of all time in the game. He's still doing music. He don't get the props or credit he deserves. As far as Ultra Magnetic MCs, they put in work. Long time. They changed the game. They brought their own style. But everything's based off popularity.
Right, popularity. What's going, like what's happening right now?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we had posed this question. What was that question I had posed up on your Facebook? Like, what would happen?
I think I got it right here.
What would happen? How did I word it? What would happen if somebody else came in?
Right. I think you said let's say this is hypothetical. Let's say somebody else come through. That's what you said. Mm-hmm. Make dope music, and people forget about Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. We're gonna call them legends?
Right. Yep, that was it. Say that again.
Hypothetically speaking, let's say somebody come through, okay? Make dope music, and people forget about Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Are we gonna call them legends?
Right. Tiffany Tip Dip said, "What's poppin'?"
What's good, bro? How you doing? Thank you for joining our Facebook Live. We appreciate you.
Right.
So yeah, what's your thoughts on that? So what happens if somebody else come through and take J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick place? Because they can't be replaceable. Believe me, it's gonna be the next hot thing coming after them when they get to a certain point in their life, as far as doing their music. So because it's like a lot of cats bust their ass and they get overlooked, And I know like things ain't fair, but that's just how it is.
Right. Tribe Called Quest.
They still doing music.
Big Daddy Kane, Al B. Shore,
Rakim.
Wow. Even though I'm not really with him like that anymore, but even Even KRS-One.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like his personal
his
personal choices. Views.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't deny what he did for the hip hop either, and he's still doing music.
He's still doing music, yup.
But I don't have no respect for him on a personal tip. Fuck his ass. I don't have no fucking respect for him. If y'all know why I'm saying it, if you kept up with last year on the story with African Bada and all that, then you know what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna get into that. But when we're speaking on the musical side of it, KRS-One did change the game. He's put in the work since the 80s. He's influenced a lot of rappers today because of what he talked about in his music.
Mm-hmm. And De La Soul.
Same thing. They
did. I'm not Tribe Called De La Soul. The Jungle Brothers.
Oh, the Jungle Brothers.
Boy.
Man. That was your favorite, huh? Jungle Brothers.
And De La Soul. They both was. They both was. Yes.
Tribe Called Quest is my dudes, man.
Love Tribe Called Quest as well.
Love De La Soul too. Love them. Both of them.
Yes. Like it's so many, and a lot of people think that the dances that's going on now is something that's new.
Well, the dances?
Right,
oh, yeah.
Like, maybe some of them are, but if you just kind of take a look back at some of them throwback videos, it's the same type of style that's going on now. They just kind of...
We just revamped it,
recycled it, but it still has a lot of the same content. It's nothing new.
No.
Even the styles, them throwback styles is coming out now. You know, like like when
to the hairstyle,
to the clothing, you know, the shoes,
like the name brands. I
right.
mean, let's think about it. Besides Jordan, because he was always that's an endless thing with Jordan from the '80s to now. Everybody still ride Jordans to this day. Mm-hmm. But you see that Patrick Ewing's came back, the Grant Hills came back, the Allen Iversons came, the Dikembe Mutombos came back, the Gary Paytons come back. Yes, I said Gary Paytons came back. Mm-hmm. The classic Reeboks that people used to rock, the
Adidas, the classic,
the classic Adidas. I saw LA Gears,
the
Felines. You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of things has come back. You know, but I mean, but people forget. That's what it was, you know, because you have all these new brands now again. So it's the flip side. It's the same thing like when you talk about music and fashion. Like people only focus on what's hot now and think that's the greatest thing ever when they don't even know that clothing brands before that, you know, were great too. And they always should be recognized for what they did for the fashion industry.
True.
Kanai. Fubu. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, I mean, but now, getting back to Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. People ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but hey, everybody's not gonna have the same opinion. And I'm gonna speak on the albums that recently came out with these brothers. And I'm a big fan of all three. But there's a difference though. I'm not dick riding. A lot of people are dick riding J. Cole, Kendrick, and
Drake.
And Drake. People dick riding, but they're not being honest. You know, I mean, as far as the music now, to me, out of all the three, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole put out the best album out. I feel like J. Cole album was better than Kendrick's and Drake's. I feel that Rick Ross' album, Rather You Than Me, was better than Kendrick and Drake's album. This is my problem with Kendrick's album. His content never changed. The message always stayed the same. You know what I'm saying? My problem with Kendrick is when he put out this album, damn, I didn't like the beat selection. He got a lot on the trap stuff. Like pretty much most of that sound trap. It sounds trappish. Like he picked a lot of trap beats, and he just rapped his content over it. I just kind of feel like I feel like he kind of was lazy with it. I miss the soulful, hardcore rap sound like when I heard Section Point 80 and Good Kid, Mad City and Overly Dedicated. I miss that sound of Kendrick. That's what made me fall in love with Kendrick in the first place when I heard that. So I was a big follower of Kendrick, but as he got more notice and he sold out, because we got to be honest, his sound started to really change. Now I know when he got to what's that album? Not the Untitled, the one before that. We had them brothers on the front cover. What is it? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
Oh,
the
wait
title.
a minute, because I want to look it up, because I want to be specific on what I'm saying. This is not going to take a second here. Let's see.
So while that's being done, before we, when it is time to wrap up, I'm just really curious because it's kind of quiet in this group tonight, but it's all good. Between the three, who would be your favorite artist? Who do you like the best?
And why?
J. Cole, if you like him, let us know why. Kendrick Lamar, same thing. If you like him, why? Drake, if you like him, why? We're just curious why people listen or engage in these artists and consider them to be a legend. Or you may not like any of them and you have somebody else as a choice. If so, comment with that and let us know why.
Absolutely, we want to know why. Yeah, I mean, I seen motherfuckers commenting on the status I had in May and liked it, reacted to it. So I definitely want that same feedback in this comment section. I'm not trying to be mean or funny, but it's observation, and I'm going to call it like I see it. So yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly, that was an experimental album. Same thing when Untitled was an experimental album, which is no problem with that. I'm just not used to that Kendrick. But I saw what he was trying to do because he wanted to grow as an artist, and that's truly what he wanted to do anyway. That kind of music, when you heard To Pimp a Butterfly, Untitled, those kind of projects, that's the lane he wanted to go in. But he had to go the direction when you heard Section Point 80 and Overly Dedicated and Good Kid, Mad City. In order to put on a mainstream level, he had to do certain kind of song to grow his artist and have an appeal. Now that he's got to a certain position in his career, and he has a large fan base, and he has a different kind of level of success, and his music is elevated. I mean, a lot of people like his stuff. Now he's in a comfortable position where he can do the kind of music he want to do. So that's where he's at right now. So I just feel like Kendrick Lamar's his album was alright. It wasn't all that how people hyped it up to be. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I'm not gonna lie, say it was dope, and I don't think it was. It was alright for what it was. The same thing with Drake's album. I thought his album was alright. It wasn't all bad. People hyped it up so much that, oh my God, it's the greatest album ever they ever heard in their fucking life. Same thing with Kendrick. Now, don't get me wrong. Drake has several songs on there that was dope. That was I was rocking to it. It was jumping. But I just don't think it was what people thought it was. I expected a lot more from Drake, just like I expected a lot more from Kendrick. But J. Cole, when I heard his album, I thought it was dope. So what I was expecting in my mind, from what I'm used to for the past two albums, I got exactly what I expected. Now, the difference between them two and J. Cole actually has improved and elevated to another level with his music. So his last two albums sounds better than his previous albums. Now it's reversed to me. It's reversed for Drake and Kendrick. I mean, it was good in the beginning. It was great in the beginning. Like they didn't need improvement. They was just great at that point. Oh, I mean, of course, you always gonna have work to do as an artist. You're never gonna be perfect. But I just feel like that decreased, and I just need improvement for the last 2-3 albums. So that's my take on it. Have you heard the Kendrick or J. Cole, Drake last albums they had? That's my ring, y'all. Passionate.
Yes, you're about to knock everything off. No,
Yeah.
it's like, go ahead. I haven't kept up recently with Drake. More so, I guess, J. Cole and... I mean, I guess if I had to just put specifically like those three in the category, I probably would say, I'm not calling them legends, but just as how would I arrange them from 1 to 3? Who would be the first I would like down to like the least? I would say J. Cole I like the most. Just between those three, J. Cole, Drake, and then Kendrick.
So, tell me why you arranged that in that order. Like, what makes you like J. Cole so much, and then Drake, and then Kendrick? What is that J. Cole brings, and Drake? Well, J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick bring.
Okay, I'm probably gonna take it backwards up.
Okay.
So with Drake, Kendrick Lamar, my fault. Shit started when shit started sounding trap, I'm just not a trap head. Sorry. I'm just not. Don't blame it on my fucking age.
Ain't got shit to do with it.
Okay, because when I was younger, I still wouldn't get with it. And I'm a fan of many different genres. I'm just not with the trap. To each his own. Don't judge me, because I'm not judging you. But like,
you had to let them know.
I ain't judging you. I'm judging you, motherfucker.
But I'm just saying it begins to turn me off. I need substance.
Okay.
Again, I need substance. I need to understand. I need to enjoy it. I need to feel it. And I just couldn't get with Kendrick when it started sounding. Yeah,
like that last album.
Yeah, like that last album.
You started lacking what you expected.
Right. I like the old him. And I know I'm not an artist like that, but I just have been following music for as long as I have. I know artists can change. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But I can't. I just couldn't.
Okay.
Drake. I feel him. I don't feel the trap. I feel like, for me now, I think he's kind of average.
Yeah.
I miss the old Drake, because Drake's been out for a minute.
He's lazy.
Yeah.
Because he's stealing everybody's stuff. He's lazy.
Yeah, okay.
He's not putting more effort into his stuff.
He's just kind of, yeah. So.
That's what it is.
I miss the old Drake.
Me too.
Because he has,
I really do.
Like, since, those years. What did he used to play on TV? The high school Degrassi. I miss that.
I remember he had a song with Dwayne. I bet you a lot of people didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
He had a song with Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
Don't You Got a Man or something like that.
And so with J. Cole, I feel more connected as of right now, just from speaking from the three. Just clearly the three of them. I feel more connected. I like his music. I can get into it more. It just kind of I can just get into him more than them two.
Yeah, he's been consistent.
Yeah, like
Drake was consistent, but he's just you know what? Consistent with albums, consistent with the hits, with that music that people would like. He's consistent with that. I just feel like lyrically, he's a dope rapper. I just feel like his content, what he talks about, is lacking. Like, he's not consistent with it, and he's not an introspective rapper. Although he's versatile, because he don't just talk about one thing. He's able to bounce.
You talking about J. Cole?
Yeah, Drake. He bounced with different subjects, like, and then plus he rap and sing. So he can appeal to everybody. He can make all kind of music. So he's a pop artist, actually. He's not really a rapper. At this point, no, he's not. He's a pop artist. He even say he is. He wants to be in that same category. Because he actually is. Like, all the stuff that Drake puts out, hitting millions of marks and selling, millions of records. Like, yeah, he's on a whole nother level. The same thing with Nicki Minaj. She's a pop artist. She's not a rapper. Maybe in the beginning, just like Drake. In the beginning. But now that they've crossed over, and they continue to stay crossed over, they can't be considered as rap artists.
And talking about throwback, when you just mentioned her, it just came in my brain, female throwback, Foxy Brown.
Oh yeah, Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim.
Them two chicks there, Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim. But if it was for Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj would not be where she's at. Because that's where she get all her influence from. And even the style, everything. Ideas and all.
Angela Martinez.
Oh, Angie Martinez. Oh, yeah. For doing it for the Latin sisters
out there.
You know what I'm saying? She's been in this game for a long time. Not doing
Charlie Baltimore.
Now. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what y'all know about her?
Hey, ain't she from
She from up north, I think. Ain't she from up north?
Yeah, I know she from north, but I was trying to figure out was she from New York or New Jersey?
It's one of them two. It's one of them. They cousins.
Yeah,
they Jersey and New York.
So speaking of north, because this sparked a light bulb in my head. Since I know you from Jersey, but your second home is Philly, which is
Philly.
So, who you think is legend in Philly? Because we got to talk about Philly when we talk about the hip hop conversation.
Oh, hip hop. Okay. Ooh.
And who's still doing music now?
I mean, of course, I like my Jill Scott. Like, I can't help that.
Right.
Jill.
Black Thought. I'm waiting for you to say
Black Thought.
You know, give your opinions on Black Thought, because he's still doing music to this day. He don't get the props he deserves.
I've always liked his music. He is so underrated. Black Thought. He just got that whole. He got a vibe for me that just puts me like. It's a natural high. He's somewhere else. Like he's conscious. He's
lyrical as fuck.
Lyrical. Man. Jasmine Sullivan, even though I know she's more. Well, she's not as new as people think, because she's been out there.
No, she ain't new, man.
She's been out there.
I'm sounding like you now.
Yeah, hunty. So Jasmine is not as new as people think she is, because she's been out there
since 2004, 2005,
somewhere around there.
Something like that.
Who else?
You got rappers like Beanie Siegel.
Beanie Siegel.
You don't get the props he deserves.
Beanie Siegel definitely
he's like
doesn't.
A beast he's a beast MC, man. Like lyrical.
Beanie Siegel.
He changed the game too. Like especially with Rockefeller, they definitely changed the game.
The other Jasmine.
Other Jasmine.
And her name is Jasmine too. The one she was out before Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine, you know, the one I listened to. She had the braids. That's where I think Alicia Keys get her braids from. Oh. What's her name? Oh, Jasmine. Now I got to go pull it up. Let me go find her.
You're not talking about Jaguar, right?
Jaguar. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'm really in the slow mode because I'm very tired.
Okay.
But Jaguar, right? You talk about underrated.
But y'all want to keep talking about Beyonce, Rihanna.
I mean,
no disrespect. I'm just saying.
I mean, she got a voice range. I mean, her flow is nice too, for real. Of course, outside of them, Patti LaBelle. What?
You gotta give Patti her respect.
You gotta give Patti her respect.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Being from Philly too.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh yeah. Sam Cooke. You know
Sam Cooke. Whitehead. And
so many, man.
It's just a lot.
The thing with Beyonce, Etta James. She has a lot going on in her life as an artist. She's super busy, and it takes a lot to get through her. I mean, you gotta go through other people to get to her. I get all that, but at the same time, I do understand she's influenced by Etta James. Okay, inspired, whatever. But she should have, out of respect, reached out to Etta James if she wanted to use or do any of her songs. If it wasn't for Etta James, her ass wouldn't be here. It's just out of respect. So if Etta James had a problem with her doing her music, as rightfully she should. Why should she not? What the fuck can she say to Etta James? What can you say?
May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, these youngers gotta show respect for these cats that put the work in. This is basically what it all come down to. We talking about rappers, we talking about singers. It all boils down to our discussion now. You gotta give their prop and their credit for what they done for the game. Hands down.
True.
And that's the same thing with the female seed. They gotta get their props, man. I mean, I know everybody keeps saying Nicki Minaj, but come on now, act like Missy Elliott do some shit now. She did a lot for the game. Very innovative.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary status.
I mean, even he wasn't like a singer, but you know, I'll even give my cousin Will Smith.
Oh, what? DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince?
Exactly.
What?
Thank you. So yes,
that's legendary right
yes,
there.
Yes.
The fuck out of here if you don't think it ain't legendary.
Taylor Swift is from Philly.
I didn't know she was from Philly.
She is.
Yeah, you would know. You keep on everybody from Philly.
Hey, I got to know who knew in the game from Philly.
What's the other one? What's the other pop star? She big too, cause she did that Super Bowl with Missy Elliott.
Shoot.
Goddamn. What's the other pop star? God damn it. What's going on, DeBoer? It's not froze no more.
Oh shoot.
Oh damn, what is her name? Not Taylor Swift. Wait a minute, cause I wanna look up her name.
Do that. And John Legend, even though he's from Ohio, he claims
Philly.
as his home.
Now, how long has he been in Philly?
I don't know.
See, that's
right. See, and that's the thing. He went to the University of Pennsylvania. Okay. I don't know for how long he stayed, but he claims Philly as, I'll say, one of his homes.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I mean, I know he is originally from Ohio, though. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean...
Okay, Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. Yes. How could I forget her?
Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. Okay. I know I like what they're doing for the game as far as the pop genre is concerned. But they're not legends. Because you got to go back to who really put them where they at. You got to look at Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
What's another one we could say? I'd say Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
Spice Girls. Come on now.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Yes.
They set the bar. They changed the game for real. For real. Around the world. You know what I'm saying? New Kids on the Block. Backstreet Boys. They changed the game for real.
Mm-hmm.
Any other pop stars you think?
I mean, I don't know about pop stars. For those people that are into jazz, Herbie Hancock.
Oh, yeah.
Eugene Banks.
Oh, yeah. A lot of them, man.
Because it's different. It's different. I mean, it's just all different type of genres.
Cher. I mean, she went into the pop.
Cher. Even talking about Cher. What's the guy's name? Shoot. What is going on?
George Michael.
George Michael.
Legend all day.
What's his name? Elton John.
Oh, Elton John. Pop. I mean, he mixed the rock and he infused a lot of the genres, but definitely pop level. I mean, even Prince. on a pop level. Like he changed the game. Same thing. Okay, going back
Even
to Michael. Pink. Yes, Pink. Michael Jackson, the king of pop. He set the bar. The king of pop. You can't get around that. So if it wasn't for a lot of those artists, it wouldn't be a Taylor Swift or Katy Perry.
Sorry, Music Soul Child.
Oh, on the neo soul tip, yes. Yes. He's legend, absolutely.
Okay, he's not a. I think he did some musical, but just speaking in general, I'm just gonna speak in general. Kevin Bacon.
You mean acting?
Acting.
Oh no, you trying to get to another realm?
No. It just.
Oh, it just popped up.
Yeah. Okay. So we just had
Kevin
to say
Bacon.
that real quick.
But since you said Kevin Bacon, cause wasn't he in the movie Whitney Houston? Or was that the other guy?
No, it's the other guy. It's the other guy.
I forgot his name.
It's the other guy.
I don't know why I made me think Whitney Houston, but fuck, I'm gonna name Whitney Houston.
Shit, Chubby Checker.
Yeah, Chubby Chop. Yeah, absolutely. You know.
He from South Philly.
Oh yeah, you would know that.
South Philly,
But
North Philly, where I'm from.
Whitney Houston set the bar.
Whitney, definitely.
Legend.
What? My Jersey? What?
You can never replace Whitney Houston. She had the most magnifying voice ever.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of artists to this day that take her style and they're influenced by her. They, you know, I mean, Whitney Houston definitely set the bar. So, I mean, a lot of artists you hear now, Brandy, Monica, Christina Aguilera, I can go on and on to people that inspired by her and follow her footsteps and want to be at the level she's at, you know. But you got to give what credit's deserved, you know. There's some R&B artists, since we talked about Beyonce, Rihanna, I feel like there's R&B artists out here that's hot, or to me, better. Who got better music, like, you know, Solange, Jasmine Sullivan, like you said.
I mean, yeah.
Janae Eiko, Mila J, Kalani, SZA.
Did you say the Georgia girl?
The Georgia girl.
Yeah.
What's
her name?
Girl?
She from Georgia. That chick. Like, what's her name? She's something. Georgia something.
Georgia and Mojo.
Mm-hmm.
She's more than neo soul. She got that whole neo soul vibe. But when you speak of R&B, yes, the ones I just named. See, that's the thing, because Rihanna and Beyonce overshadows everybody. Let's be honest.
Frankie Beverly.
Frankie Beverly.
He's from Philly.
You would know. You know, everybody from goddamn Philly.
Nigga, I don't care if it's soul, pop, rap, nigga. I know who all from Philly. If you act, nigga, I know what it here.
Whatever.
That baby don't play around. She know who everybody is from Philly. Whatever. I ain't mad at you, baby. I ain't mad at you.
It's just a lot of great people, legends, that we should appreciate and respect. And it's no disrespect to the people that are out now. But if it would not have been, again, for those before them, they would not be where they're at. A lot of them, they give, you know, a lot of them say that a lot of those people from the past musically influenced them. So they didn't, the people now didn't set that.
No.
It started back.
Way back.
Way back. Even a lot of them, even a lot of the great gospel artists set the trend for a lot of the artists that are now.
Oh yeah.
They've had some great influence. Like
Kirk Franklin, I feel, is legend.
Kirk
in the
Franklin,
gospel industry, as far as I'm concerned.
Kirk Franklin and Mahalia. How you pronounce the name? Mahalia Jackson.
Yep, you said it. What's her name? Damn, because they did that remix to it. They got chicken, please, tomatoes.
Yes. Yes.
What's the? Oh man, what's her name? Ooh, what's that gospel artist's name? Shoot.
Yolanda Adams.
Yolanda Adams, absolutely.
So, I mean,
let me see.
The Blind Boys, I'm taking it all the way back, honey. Like, a lot have set trends for the now. Even if they're not singing gospel, but a lot of their influence. They influenced them.
Yeah, it means a lot.
Shirley Caesar, that's her name.
That's it, Shirley Caesar.
Shirley Caesar.
There you go. And even Whitney Houston's mother.
Yes,
She was
and
there.
her aunt,
And
Dionne Warwick.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yep.
And let's not act like, now come on, since we talking about Beyonce and Rihanna, let's not act like Aaliyah wasn't the one who set the bar for that.
Yes, Aaliyah.
I mean,
yes, girl.
I gotta tell the truth. Actually, the position that Beyonce is in, Aaliyah was, but unfortunately, you know, she passed before her time, so she didn't get the chance.
As well as my cousin Lisa Lopez.
Oh, Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Definitely.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
From the Alany area.
I'm always gonna love Aaliyah, like music,
yes.
everything. Like,
yes, definitely.
She was way better than Beyonce to me. Now I must say,
and she danced just effortlessly. Like I think, kind of like she just flowed.
She flowed. She didn't
flowed.
try too hard.
She ain't try too hard. She had her own unique style too. Yeah, she definitely did.
Now I must say on the singing, now Aaliyah was she was a good singer, but she wasn't the best singer.
No, she wasn't the best.
Beyonce could sing better than her.
Beyonce could sing better than her.
I give her that. Just like Beyonce could sing better than Rihanna. I give her that. But when it comes to dancing, I feel like Sierra can outdance Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. Definitely Sierra can dance.
Sierra has need to come back.
Yeah,
what she doing?
She need to. What happened to Carrie Hilson?
To her too, but see, let me tell you what happened with that. If you ain't heard, I'm sure some people did. Carrie Hilson and Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole ain't like she used to be. It's because this is the thing. Carrie Hilson was saying some stuff about Beyonce, and so did Keisha Cole. You know where that went at. So once that was out there in the open, and they spoke publicly about it, Beehive was on their ass, and Beyonce put a stop to that. So now you don't hear that much about them. You don't hear much about them. That's why. So now you know what happened to Carrie Hilson. You can look it up.
Wow. Ooh, the tea.
But this is my thing. I don't know why Beyonce do that, because she's not the only one that has talent, though, that can do what she do. There's just as great R&B artists out here. I
mean, honestly, I even like Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, I like Kelly Rowland.
She all right.
I like Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland not bad. Now, I'm sorry, no disrespect who I don't like. I'm a fan of Michelle's.
Oh, Michelle Williams.
Yes, I'm
not. I don't fuck with her.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Michelle Williams. She just, even though I know, I mean, in the group with them,
she did what she did.
She did what she did. Just my opinion, but by herself, no.
She can't hold her weight.
Not for me. Now, to each his own. No judgment zone.
Yeah.
She just.
Yeah. I mean, for to stick to the group, okay. That's you do better at that, okay. Let Beyonce have a solo. Beyonce is good at that. That's what she do. All right. That's why she outlasts all of them. Let's be honest, okay.
Reason for that too.
Yeah, true.
Ooh.
But at the same time, Beyonce is not gonna be in that position forever. I'm not trying to be negative, but there's always gonna be someone to replace her. Just like J-Lo, right? Who replaced her? Beyonce. So years from now, Beyonce gonna replace her. Gonna be somebody new. So just telling you now.
J-Lo not doing anything recently.
She ain't like she used to be. She's not. She's not
more
as
into
hot
that
like she used
acting.
To be. Yeah, just
what is she doing?
Just acting and doing that whole reality show. What's that? The Voice and all that stuff.
Oh, she is doing. Oh yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I mean, you don't really hear nothing else about it. I mean, she do music still, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Like the response.
Wait a minute.
When she was out.
We forgot somebody else. One of our other favorite groups.
What?
Girl groups. SWV.
Oh, man.
Sisters with Voices. What?
Legendary R&B sisters.
Can't forget about them.
My top 3 R&B is TLC first, because I'm the biggest fan. TLC, then SWV, then I probably would say Destiny Child. But TLC was first. Yeah. But definitely the SWV, I mean, yeah. They definitely legendary. They did so much for the R&B part. And Jodeci, like
Jodeci.
I was a big fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Jodeci,
Boys to Men.
What? How could I forget Boys to Men? OMG.
What you doing, Jade?
What am I doing? What am I doing? How could I forget Boys to Men? What? Definitely Boys to Men.
So again, they don't get the props they deserve. Like they should, you know. Because you have all these new R&B cats out now. Now see with Chris Brown, there's another thing. Now, I give Chris Brown his props of what he's doing as an artist. He's an all-way-around artist, multi-talented. Whether it's from singing, dancing, rapping, he does art. Sketch, draw, whatever. But he's not a legend. Now I'm seeing people keep throwing that around, and Chris Brown's, whether it's on social media or somewhere, legend. Oh, that man legend. How? He's not legend. He still got work to do. And I respect him as an artist, and I like what he's doing for R&B. He's dope, but he ain't legend. I'm sorry. This is how I feel about that. Usher, if anything, Usher's legend to me.
Mm-hmm.
He was out way before Chris Brown.
True.
He was doing everything that Chris Brown doing minus the drawing part and the rap. Well, he kind of tried to do a little rapping a little bit, but...
What about old boy, too? You know, the one who, wasn't his name Kevin? He sung in that Prince movie when he was young. That Round and Round, you know. Kevin, isn't his name Kevin? Little skinny guy, little slim guy. He's when he was young. Oh God.
Damn, Kevin.
Oh, it's gonna make me look it up.
He sung a who song?
He sung in Prince's movie.
Oh shit.
The little young boy.
Name?
And it's Kevin something.
Damn, I forgot his name.
Oh, they gonna make me look it up for real.
I forgot old boy's name. But yeah, Usher. Looking up. And they from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
How come TLC is? Yeah, I mean, Usher has definitely changed the game. He's took it to another level as far as performance. I give Usher all his props, and he's still doing music to this day. So yeah, my hat's off to Usher. I have respect for what he does. I'm just not gonna dick ride everybody. I remain objective. So in other words, with these new artists, if your album's dope, or if your EP is dope, or if your mixtape is dope, I'm gonna say it's dope. If it's not dope, I'm not gonna think highly of the project. If they're not legend, I will say it. And if it come a time they become legend, I will say it. I'm not gonna be dick riding because
I can't find it.
Because it's in the say. Because you feel like based off a few albums, and they're in the spotlight, and nobody else is doing it like them, then they're automatically legends. No, it don't work like that.
I can't find his last name, but his name was Kevin in that Prince movie, and he was going round and round and round. I can't think of his last name, but okay.
Was he kind of an older cat?
No, he was young.
I can't remember.
But anyway, what about the one that used to go with or was married to Peppa, Trench?
Oh, Trench from Jersey.
Trench from Jersey, that group.
Yeah, Trench. I mean, because what's his name? The other guy wasn't really the best rapper.
Mm-mm.
But Trench, yes. Trench can spit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Not About Nature changed the game too.
Not
they
About
had their own
Nature.
style
Mm-hmm.
coming out of Jersey, and that whole hardcore street, tough boy guy look.
Mm-hmm.
They had the bats, and then they had their own clothing line, and they just had their own unique thing. You know what I'm saying? That they brought.
True. Even the two guys, They wore the clothes backwards.
Crisscross.
Crisscross.
They set the bar for kid rappers. Let's be honest,
Mm-hmm.
okay? If it was for them, it wouldn't be no Bow Wow, no Romeo, all these kid rappers that came and gone. Well, except Bow Wow, because I have to give Bow Wow his credit. He is still in the game. He is not going nowhere. He's staying relevant. He outlasted all his predecessors. So my props to Bow Wow.
And my props also.
He's legend.
They're from
For
Atlanta.
kid rappers, yes, he's legend.
Props also to two other, I believe, Atlanta natives. Monica.
Yeah, she's Atlanta native.
And Brandy.
Brandy not.
Okay, so I wasn't sure
but
about
Monica
Brandy.
was.
Okay.
Monica is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes. I mean, and that's the thing. See, you say Beyonce, Rihanna, but you don't mention Brandy and Monica. How was that? They still do music.
Mm-hmm. True.
So yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of artists that's better than Beyonce and Rihanna. I mean, I can say, I'm be honest, I listen to more Rihanna shit than I would Beyonce. Actually, I do. Not to say I never listen to Beyonce music. There's certain shit I do like, but I like more Rihanna stuff than I do Beyonce. But yeah, but when it comes to giving people their props and credit, Brandy and Monica definitely deserve that legendary status. There's a lot of artists that are influenced by Brandy and Monica.
Now, where does Brandy come from? Where's she from originally?
I thought she was from California.
Okay, maybe she is.
Because I know Ray J is. Let me see. I'm going to make sure.
Says they brother and sister, Ray J and Brandy, but okay.
So I think they is from California.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm putting in Brandy name, y'all. I'm going to make sure. I know Ray J from California.
Mm-hmm. But it's so many legends.
Okay, so she was born in Mississippi.
Okay.
From what I'm reading here.
So many people before current artists. You just gotta give them their props. Give them their props.
Absolutely. So, all right. So we're gonna definitely wrap up this discussion. We appreciate you guys that joined the Facebook Live.
Thank you everybody who left comments. Much appreciated. Much respect. Definitely, if you didn't hear the whole show, check us out. There will be the replay from this Facebook Live as well as our earlier one that was from 6th to 7th with our guest Judith on Zoom. We'll have the replay so you'll be able to see, whatever you missed.
Absolutely. So, want to wish you guys, I want to say good night to you guys. Stay safe, be safe. Anything else you want to add?
Keep your head up. As always, know your self-worth, your self-respect, your self-love, your self-dignity. Don't let people run over you. You don't run over people. Live your life to the fullest because we have one. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your week. We appreciate you as always.
For sure. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Sure.